me to the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Whoa. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now.
Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Minnesota Vikings. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Downtown at their own 24-yard line.
First carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11.
The 23-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. The 40, 30, 10. Touchdown, Vikings. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
First carry here for Joe Mixon. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. The connection there, it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And he'll let one go deep for Howard. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jones. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Anthony Zettel popping in for the sack.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Now Jones off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. 4th down now as San Fran's defense is strong in coverage.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Stephon Diggs. Touchdown, 49ers.
San Francisco.
6.
Stephen Gostkowski for the extra point.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 2nd and 7, Jones escaping the pressure right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 49ers.
On 2nd and 7, Jones eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down.
Jones on the keeper. It's a gain of 7. Brings up
after 1. (17-7) the score on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Flush to his right. 4th down now as San Fran's defense is strong in coverage.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
32-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Jones now operating from the gun. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd and goal, Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards 1. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick six, we'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now this window is running back out of the backfield. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Dancing to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Dennard. He got it out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Sheldon Richardson on the stop.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Back to throw now on second and 10. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said?
Jones is just throwing his third interception. Picked up by Darquez Dennard. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Logan Wilson. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. 13
yards.
Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for second and 23. Incomplete, but if he was hit fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
And they'll let one go deep for Howard. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10.
42-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it first and 10 at their own 42. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
10 yards.
A good position to be in here, second and inches.
At the 48-yard line.
It's complete to Golden Tate. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Jones. Off play action. And going deep for Hill.
Don't worry about that.
And look at this.
recovered by San Francisco.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Looking again for Diggs, and this time he's got it. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is the lead with the clock reading all zeros before intermission.
I would love to go into the locker room with them because right now they're riding a nice wave, aren't they? They're feeling good about themselves. But I know the coach is going to be talking to them about calming down, taking it easy. We've got a whole second half, but use the way we finished the first one to start the second.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Taken down back at the 34-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. To Mixon on the check down. Taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Escaping the pressure right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, 49ers.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. 20! And that's caught by Smith. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Another try for Mixon. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. The point after try for Gostkowski. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Niners 27, Vikings 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. To throw again, Jones. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Desmond Trufant.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. And he comes back with one complete.
That's good.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Jones. And it's incomplete. Philip Lindsay the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down. And
trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Jones to throw on 3rd down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And we'll return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. Time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. From the gun, Jones. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a skip.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Philip Lindsay His third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Niners 27, Vikings 24.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll get this one up to the 26. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Complete.
That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
Play. 1st down, San Francisco.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Yannick Ngakoue. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Down.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll let one go deep for Howard. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
On 1st down, Mixon. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Mixon. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
On the carry. Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got Miller. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
A gain of
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2
yards. And it's 3rd down.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Stephon Diggs. Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
A big spot now for Stephen Gostkowski from the right hash, and this one just a chipping.
6-yard attempt.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They run for it with Mixon. And he takes it in for the score of the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for San Francisco, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm holding on.